Hi. Let's look around for a second. I hope you can hear the sounds. I'm sitting on the ground. Sometimes we resist. There's a saying that what you resist persists. It continues. We resist doing the inner work. We hope magically it'll just get done. Or we don't realize we're resisting. Let me get this so you can see the background too. I remember in my internship in Montreal, Dr. Sarkis, with an S, S-U-R-K-I-S, he'd always say, if someone said, but it's so hard, he would always say, it's as hard as you resist. I talk to my clients and I say, if you're on this couch here in my office and you really want to get out and have a free life and free of this stuff, it's as hard as you, if I'm holding on to that couch, not because they have to be with me or anything, but if we're holding on to a giant couch, we can't get through a door very easily. And so it's letting go of that couch, and we'd think, of course I would let it go. I don't want to carry around this giant I have a green couch, just like outside. I don't want to carry around this giant green couch in my life anymore. But so sometimes Dr. Circus would do this exercise with us. He's like, hold on to my finger. I remember him doing that with one of my clients because it was our internship, so we had to meet with him once every 4 months or so with our clients. And he's like, she said something like, I can't let go. And he's like, hold on to my finger. And she held on, and he was walking down the hallway and stuff. And we were on the 7th floor or something. And, he went over to the elevator. She's still holding on. And then finally she lets go. And he's like, see, you can let go. And I say to my clients sometimes, look, if you're holding on to my hand or holding on to my finger, and I get in my car and I start backing it up, you're not going to keep holding on. Because you choose not to let yourself get dragged on the ground, So sometimes things like whatever's going on right now in our world happen. Who knows all the reasons it's happening? But some of it is to give us this chance. If we take it, it's an opportunity. We can take it or not take it, to go inward and be quiet and not be afraid of what comes up. For myself, I got out here and something was bugging me. Internally, I knew it was an internal thing, but I just, there's layers and layers. It's like, how many layers do I have to go? And I don't have to do any. But I knew it was blocking my life. And so I just wanted to give myself the chance to be courageous and allow myself to go to where I was afraid to go internally. And so I did this guided meditation. Some of you guys will, resonate with this, and some of you maybe not yet or not ever, I don't know. But I really, I came across this guy, Aaron Doughty. I think it's Daughty, but I can put the link in here. But the meditation is just, it's a means, and I like what he did. It's a meditation. It says for feeling worthy, but it's not about feeling worthy. I mean, you do feel a lot more worthy after this. It's a meditation of doing inner work. And he just guides you to this place where you feel loved. And this is what we do in therapy all the time anyway. But you feel loved and you feel safe and you feel like it's okay to go to this place if you choose to, So you can record your own meditation with background music if you want, if you don't. But it's just getting your body relaxed, because to go to a painful place is, we get all tense and we want to do anything we can to run away from that place, because if we've known intense pain, we do what we can to avoid that. We keep running to addictions or a form of a relationship that's not really a relationship. It's not real connection. It's connection for a little bit. What I got after this meditation was this idea of you're allowed to have a stolen relationship. Like, I've talked to some about Elliot and I, but it's like, I was interested in this other guy that was unavailable. I mean, he seemed available, and I won't say, I guess, what kind of artist he is, but a kind of artist that, it's just like Elliot. Elliot could show the most intimate of scenes in his music. He painted pictures of a Never Never Land, and I could have gone to that place, but I didn't understand. Elliot talks about it. This guy was just like that, but not available because of his own pain. But Elliot came around, and because I was pining after this guy, I was unavailable to Elliot, because we were always unavailable to each other before. And then, we connected. We connected briefly in a deeper way than before. But that's what I mean by stolen. But let me go back to facing your own pain. So what happened for me was I just let go of controlling what was going to come up in this meditation, because I think certain things are going to come up. Oh yes, this is what I'm working on, so this is what's going to come up. And something different came up. I had this memory of early childhood. I don't remember how old I was. Really young. I could ask my mom when I had this lamp. I just remembered this lamp by my bed, and the lights were on because they let me sleep with the lights on. But there were little wooden characters carved into this lamp on the base of it. So it was like my nursery room when I was a little kid, because it matched my crib and stuff. But I had a regular bed at that time, so maybe I was 4. And I think it had like a wind-up thing where I could wind it and it would, play a music box thing for a little bit. And I was like, oh gosh, why is this memory coming up? Just want to go somewhere else. And when you want to go somewhere else, it's probably where you need to stay. It's important. So I let myself stay there. And Aaron, in the meditation on YouTube, what I was listening to just now, was just saying, like, let yourself feel whatever comes up. Don't be afraid of it. And it's nice to have someone saying that to you in the moment while you're in that place. And I think of Christ too. In fact, I felt the presence of Christ. Not everyone's going to recognize it like that. So you don't have to feel all spiritual or anything. I knew. And it helped. But whatever you need will come to you. If you dare to go to this place, have the courage. So I went, and he just said, feel whatever you're feeling. And it was this intense loneliness, like intense. How was I, what am I supposed to do about it when I'm 4, or 3, or 5, or 6, somewhere around there. It's not my fault I felt that. I didn't do anything wrong to feel that. I wasn't worth rejecting to feel that. You guys aren't worth rejecting if you felt that in early childhood. Which, I was listening to this teaching like a month ago or so, and I loved it. I think I talked about it in one of the videos. This woman was talking about when we're children, we come in here with 100% love, and we're just like the sun, the sun shining up there. We're shining, and we feel that love, and we're just like the babies, like babies are just smiling, and but then our parents are meant to mirror back to us. And gosh, what is that? There's a YouTube video. I mean, it's hard to watch. I forget what it's called. Attachment theory, no touch, something. If I think of it, I don't want to put it in the box. Maybe I'll talk about it in another video, but it's this woman, and she was told for 1 minute not to mirror back to her baby. And so first you see the baby looking in her face, and she's like, and the baby's connecting and feels all loved. Oh, I think it's called like dead face experiment, or I don't know what it's called. Oh my gosh. So she does 1 minute, and the camera's on her, and the camera's on the baby. Like, oh my gosh. And she's like, and the baby keeps looking and trying to get the mirroring back. And she's not. She's just like a vacant face. And the baby starts getting so confused, and just doesn't get a reflection of the love that it was already feeling inside, He was a boy baby. I mean, once I would do that for a minute with my baby, I would be like, I'm never doing this experiment again, and now I know, goodbye. But she, you see what happens if our parents are disconnected from their own love and their own understanding that they're worth being loved, and it wasn't mirrored back to them, then it's not going to be mirrored to us. And so something had shut down in me, because the loneliness I felt, I could feel and I could tell logically, because I have both of these sides built up in me, this logical, analytical side that wants to explore and understand, and this emotional side that's like, and this courageous side that's like, whatever, I'm going wherever I need to go, because I don't want to carry this stuff anymore. Because why ought I? I don't have to. We've got all this quiet time alone in our houses. I got nature I can run out to until they kick me out. So you go there and you realize, and you can't do this just from listening to me. So you got to find your own way to get there, or do the meditation if that helps you, find a tool. A tool will come to you if you ask for it, and you choose to go there. A tool will come. This came to you, so for sure. So you go there, and what I had seen was that no one's keeping me out from love. No one's blocking out their love from me. I'm not waiting for anybody to love me. I'm waiting because I felt this pain, and I decided no one's ever going to love me. This is so lonely. I hate this lonely feeling. This is so painful. No one ever is going to get me. So goodbye, and shut the door and make barriers and barriers, and make sure to discount it if you think someone is loving you, or push them away, or just settle for someone that loves you from 2 miles away, and you guys both agree to, like, let's love from 2 miles away. You're like, no, it's not worth, I mean, that's worth something, I guess, but you're staying away from the love. I hear a Beatles song. I look at you now, see the love that's waiting, something, while my guitar gently weeps. While my guitar gently weeps. The love there that's sleeping. I love Rumi, and Rumi says, don't seek for love, seek instead for the barriers you have between yourself and love. And don't keep looking for barriers, just be present to what they are. Because I had decided, I made that choice. Nope, this is painful. I never want to feel this again. So I'm going to just choose to tell myself and believe that the world is telling me that no one's ever going to get you. You know, if we're like star seeds or indigo children or beings of light or souls or, you know, carriers of the light of Christ in us, or whatever, however you understand that we were these light beings of some kind, or that's what we're made of. We're made out of stars, we're made out of light, vibrating atoms, full of love, you know, we're offspring of the mother, father, God, of God, the creator, and that's, God is love. So we were born out of that. We're this vibrating love, and just because someone couldn't match that and reflect that to me and teach me on this earth here that that's what I was, I erroneously came to this conclusion. There's a hawk flying. One hawk. That it's not going to happen. That I can't have it. So forget it. I'm shutting this heart thing down. Don't let anyone in, because they won't reflect that love back to you and mirror that, and they won't get you. You'll feel like, again, you know, they don't get me. Do you get me? Do you ever get me? It's an Everything But the Girl song. That they're so good. Their songs are good. Walking Wounded. Not Walking Wounded. Amplified Heart is the album. It's good. It's funny. That's the first time I've heard someone walking on this path. Oh, I see people walking. They're up on the ridge. I saw a guy running earlier, but anyway. Once I let myself go to this place, there's no stopping. Now I see all the lies I told myself to try to avoid going to that pain. Now I felt the pain. I felt that pain, and I just cried for like 15 minutes straight from my gut, you know? Now I'm not afraid to go to that loneliness. Who cares if I feel that loneliness again? Now I don't have to have those conclusions. I mirror back to myself. You are worth loving. You can stay in that love vibration, in the full love, the love that God is. If you grow up Christian and you understand when Christ says, I am in you and you are in me and I am in God, you can meditate on that. Or, hallowed be thy name. The name is the essence of who someone is, and the essence of the Creator is love. So if you hold that essence sacred, then you can go to that place. You can, not from just saying it, you're allowed to go to these deep places, do the inner work, and feel that love again, and be one with it, and hold that name, the name of full love, 100% love, 100% of the time. Allow that to be in your being, and don't be afraid of whatever comes up that's blocking you from that. It's okay. I'm not 6 anymore. I can go and feel that pain. And I didn't die. Felt like you're going to die if you go face that. But if you don't go there, you keep yourself from love. You keep your heart blocked off. I wish you love. I wish you courage. I wish you peace. I encourage you to take this opportunity. This video is not an accident in your life. I love you.